Hi there! Johnny Daniel, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. Guess what? It is 7 o'clock on Wednesday evening. So we are here live and ready to go for you. And I don't know about you, but it's been a little bit of a crazy week. Internet went down, new modems, new routers, all kinds of stuff. So hopefully the connection's a little bit better than last week because it was starting to go back and forth, and things are back up and together. Let's hope. So with that being said, I am going to check my connections and be right back. So I'm going to let you get on. Hold on. And I hope it's starting to feel like fall where you are, because it at least is in the evenings and the mornings here, not necessarily the whole time. Let's get this situated and ready to go for you. Just had to do a quick refresh. Alrighty, so the only announcement I have for tonight is if you don't have your holiday catalog already, please let me know and I will happily get it to you. I do have one more to mail out tomorrow, so please let me know, and that way I can arrange delivery, mailing, whatever the case may be. Let's see, the Designer Series paper sale is going on right now. Buy 3 get 1 free. Those are out of the annual catalog. If you need details on that, comment below and I will get the flyer to you. Okay, because it is only select papers out of the annual catalog. So without anything else, tonight we are making a caramel apple pop wrap. Say that 3 times fast. We will see how that goes. And then also a cute spider that you can put a lollipop, a Rolo, a mint York patty, or anything of that nature. So without anything else, I am going to drop you down and start creating. So hold on just a second. Hey Lise, how are you, honey? I have ordered my Krispy Kremes for the fundraiser from other Lisa for the Boys and Girls Club. So I think we're set. Alrighty, so let's see here and get things off into the races for you. Alright, so for tonight we are using the Daisy Punch. Let me clear some room here. I've got quite a stack going on, don't I? But it is okay. So we are using the Daisy Punch to get some spiders for you. And then we've got the caramel apple pops with some ribbon to get you going on the other. Okay, so let's see here. Do I have everything on my desk? Almost. 1 second. Need one more piece of black because we're going to do 2 sizes. Forgot about that. So we are going to get one more piece of cardstock, always, and be set to go. Alrighty, because I forgot we need the bodies, the circles, right? Okay, so for the spider, we have a 1-inch punch, and then I have the Starburst punch. You can also use a 2-inch circle if you prefer. So what we're going to do is grab our circle, which is our body where our googly eyes go. And then I'm using, for the 1-inch circle, I'm using the medium Daisy Punch. Okay. And that's going to become our spider. So I'm going to get all my punches out of the way. And then we will construct. Okay. So with that being said, here is the Starburst. Okay. And it looks like I'm going to have a nice little pile when I'm done, but that is okay. So then we've got our regular Daisy, and that one always gives me a little bit of trouble, but it is okay. Alright, so grab a sip of water here. So let's see here. And then Lise, let me know if you are able to make card class on Saturday, because tonight is the last night to let me know. Okay. So we've got that, and this doesn't look like much of a spider now, does it? No, but it will shortly, I promise. So if you don't have the right size circle, all you do is cut off all your legs. So you're gonna snip them all off. If you want a smaller one, just grab a different size circle. But if you want a big old hunker spider, which is what I want, then, and your legs don't quite go far enough, then you're just gonna cut them all off and start over. Okay? So what you're gonna do is grab your glue dots. Okay? And we are going to grab the end of our leg, and we're going to do 4 on each side, right? Okay, so we're going to hunker down a little bit. Super easy project, something you can do with the kids at home. At least I think so. Pretty simple, pretty easy. You do want to have quality paper so the punch doesn't fray the paper. So if you're doing construction paper or something cheaper, you're more than welcome to, but just know your image will not be quite as straight, okay? Or not quite as crisp, I should say. So we've got that going on. And oh, you can't make it this month? Okay, no problem. A lot of people can't make it this month. I don't know what all's going on besides there's a couple craft fairs, but who knows? I think it's because school started and everybody's got stuff that's just backed up. That's my theory. We will see. But it is okay. Alright, so we've got our legs here. And then I'm going to grab, while I have my glue dots out, I always, when I open that up, I always am scared that I'm going to have a whole bunch of eyes flying all over the house. But it's only happened once. But it only takes once to remember that, doesn't it? So, yeah, gotta keep them in your fingers. So there is my big spider. I just thought they were too cute. I don't know, would that be considered a black widow? I don't know. So, yeah, it is what it is, right? Okay. So with this one, you obviously don't want all your legs going around, right? So for me, I'm just gonna cut off one here and one here. Yes, I'm concentrating, sorry. Had to stop for a second, didn't I? So, and we're gonna see what this looks like. So we've got that. I don't know, I think I'm gonna cut out the middle one too, because I don't want it to be all lopsided. So, that way my legs look a little more even, shall we say. Alright, so grab our glue dots here. Well, that's an interesting, that almost looks like the windmills that we have, doesn't it? Make sure to pull the glue dot off and not rip your paper in half, which is what just happened to me, but it'll be fine. That's what glue's for, right? Okay, so we've got one guy there, and we've got another guy here. So what's your favorite thing out of the holiday catalog? I got a couple of people that just joined me. Say hello. So what's your favorite thing so far out of the holiday catalog? I'm just curious if you have anything that you're like, oh my goodness, yes, this. I just did my leg very crooked. I guess this is a spider that we smushed or something. because, yeah. All right, but it's okay. All right, so let's grab our middle, our body. Well, that's a little bit odd shaped, but you know, we will get there like everything else. Maybe it's a smushed spider instead, but the ornament punches, yeah, you could do so much with them, can't you? In fact, I made a flower the other day with them. All right, so there are our 2 spiders. So like I said in the intro, you can, you know, put a Rolo underneath there or a mint patty or all kinds of things if you want to make it a little candy favor, and then punch one for the back if you'd like, or, you know, all kinds of things you can do with it. Okay, so that's one project. And I had a bonus for you tonight. So we're going to do a second one, believe it or not, because I found these caramel apple pops. Now, they are mainly caramel, and you can tell that they're a little bit melted. So, yeah. All right. So, you might want to buy them in a little while, but if you're out in the desert. All right. So, I've got a piece of crumb cake at 2.5 by 8.5. And then scored at 4 and 4.5, if that helps you. Okay. Now, one thing to note when you do this, the scallop tag topper punch is only designed for a 2-inch. So what you're going to do is just kind of feed it through there and fight with it a tiny bit. It's not too hard. And then if you want to, flip it over, make sure it's where it says it is. And I only say that because sometimes it feels like it's stopped and it hasn't. And then you're just going to trim off those edges after you do that. Okay, and then we're going to feed this through again. So, and then I should ask Lise, when is the gala tickets going on? Probably not till next month, right? The November, I think it's the wine tasting gala, first weekend in November for the Boys and Girls Club. I was just curious when the tickets go on sale, because I'd love to help with that. So, all right, so I've got that going on. Need to find my scissors. I left them right here. So what I'm going to do is just continue this line. If you don't feel confident doing this, well, you can't mess it up too bad, right? If all else fails, you cut another one. So that's not too bad. If you don't feel confident, you can always cut it straight across, was my other thing I was gonna say. So, alrighty. So we've got that going on. Okay, got it? So far so good? Yeah? Next month. Okay, thanks Lise. We will get it. Okay. So I've got that. So this is my nice little pocket for my sucker. I'm going to thread this through the hole so it gives it a little bit more boost, shall we say. And then we are going to, this is the Magnolia Ribbon Combo Pack. So the twine is Mossy Meadow, which is why I have the ink out of Mossy Meadow, because that's what we're going to stamp our little saying with. And then we've got a natural crumb cake kind of ribbon. For some reason, my words are not coming to me tonight. Like I said, it's been a little bit of a crazy week for me with no internet, fast internet, no internet. It's just been, some weeks come together easier than others, we'll just say. And we've had some girls that have been sick and all kinds of other things. So it will be okay, just like the rest of life. So we're just going to thread this through, okay? And tie it on here, if I can get my fingers to work. Okay. Don't pull too tight. because if you do, guess what happens? Yep, you're gonna tear the whole thing. So I'm just knotting this because I'm not real confident that I can actually tie a bow tonight. Some nights things work better than other nights, and tonight is not that night, but we will get there. All right, so now I'm going to take my apple punch, okay? And I'm going to punch out my apple. This is gonna go here. If you prefer a red one, punch it out in red. Not a problem, okay? And then, to get the caramel apple dripping, we are gonna punch out another apple, but out of the same brown or crumb cake. And let's see here. I'm trying to create a pile so I know where things are in case I need it. And then I'm just going to grab here, and where did my stamp set go? Where did my stamp set go? I have a few too many piles, you guys. Hold on. Okay. I gotcha. All right, so with this, okay, so what I want from this is I'm actually going to ink the whole thing, so I don't even need the stamp set. Just going to push it in here. And pull this off. Be very careful because the pads get nicked very quickly because they're foam now. So you want to make sure to not nick it with your scissors or your nail or anything else. So the best bet would probably be to take your pick tool and use the spatula side of that. Okay, so now that I've inked it and it's more caramel color, right? Okay. So what I'm gonna do is grab my pen and I'm just going to draw very loosely drips for my caramel, okay? And then I'm going to cut it out. Just that simple, right? And if I don't like how it looks, I can probably do it again, but I'd like to not. So, no, there was not a die for this. We're just going to do it quick. No problem. Okay? So we're just going to fussy cut this. And if you want your caramel to go all the way, see how I have a little bit of dots? I might want to get some more caramel going on there, but I'm not too concerned. Not much is concerning me tonight. So there is my caramel. Okay, so we're gonna grab this and glue it on here. And try not to bend it. I just did bend it, but oh well, it's okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab on the back here and I'm gonna put a couple swipes of snail and grab my stem. If you want to stamp a leaf, you can do that as well, but I'm going for more of like a silhouette kind of look. Okay, so we've got that going on. And then I should note, I also got a popsicle stick and cut it in half, so that way it looks like a caramel apple, right? Okay, so I'm gonna grab some glue dots and put a few on the end of this stick because I want it to really stay on there. Okay. And then because I've got that stick now, I think I'm actually going to use dimensionals instead of the snail. So we've got that. Okay. Alrighty. So we've got that, and I'm going to peel these off. If you're having trouble peeling them, you can always stick your thumb in it so that way it gets it to pop up. And then we've got our little caramel apple guy. Yay? Yeah? What do you think so far? Do you like it? I don't know if I'd do 100 of these, but I would definitely do a couple. And then I forgot to do the words before I tied it shut. So we're gonna see how this comes out. Because we knotted it, remember? Yeah. Hey Barb, how are you, hun? So I'm gonna grab my Mossy Meadow, and I'm gonna take my sucker out and flatten this down as much as I can to be able to get my words on here without having too much trouble. You'll want to do it beforehand because, you know, that's just the smart thing to do, but not all of us can be smart all the time. And then I'm just going to grab that other piece of ribbon from the Magnolia, and I'm going to tie it down here to kind of combo and make everything work. Okay. If I can get the plastic off of me. The static is keeping me grounded tonight. I gotta sharpen those. Okay, so we've got a little piece of this ribbon. Make sure that it goes underneath your stem after you tie it, when you're scooching it down your stick. Okay. We're going to do more of a square knot so that way it doesn't get all crazy on us. Okay, so yeah, we're going to get this bent and down and get this trimmed up. You are more than welcome to case, my dear. You'll have to watch the whole video to be able to get the whole thing, but nothing a little bit of a replay can't do. And then let me show you my spiders. You might want to case those as well, because I think you came in after the spiders. So, all right, so for tonight, we have made a starburst spider, a little spider, and then a caramel apple pop with caramel apple pop suckers. So I think that's all I have for you tonight. So thank you so much. My online ordering is not working right at the moment. Stampin' Up! Updated the websites, and mine is one of the many that is not completely up yet. So give me a little bit of patience. I'll be working on that tomorrow. They told me to wait until the morning to call. So yep, just another thing, but it is okay. It'll look great afterwards, and we will have many more features, and it should be much more user-friendly. So you'll have to give me some feedback once I announce it's back up. So, all right, so without anything else, follow me, stampingwithjohnny.com. Thank you for joining me tonight, and have a great night. Bye-bye.